Next up is the Emerging Markets track. So of course we have to thank our judges and sponsors. We could not do this without you, and we really appreciate all of your support. And judges as well. Okay, I'd like to introduce Ruzbek Ghaffari, the 2008 Business Plan Competition winner, who will be presenting the award after the winner is announced. Ruzbek graduated from the Harvard-MIT Division of Health Sciences and Technology. Soon after graduating in 2008, he co-authored Diagnostics for All's business plan, which took first prize in the MIT 100K and Harvard Business School competition business contests. Ruzbek is currently co-founder of Cambridge-based startup MC10 Inc., a technology company where he's focused on developing flexible nanosensors and electronics for cardiovascular medical applications. Also, following the emerging markets pitch, Andrea Ippolito, this year's Life Sciences track lead, will present an update on our alumni. So please help me in congratulating all of the emerging markets finalists. And this year's runner-up for the Emerging Markets track is Mobex. The winner for the Emerging Markets track is Sanergy. Please come on up.
I have one question for you guys. Who here has used a clean toilet today? All right. Good thing for the MIT Facilities Department. 2.5 billion people around the world do not have that option. At Sanergy, we're making it profitable to provide sanitation services in urban slums. The facts are startling. 2.5 billion people lack access, and the resulting diarrheal disease kills 1.5 million children every year. We're focused on the 10 million people that are currently living in the densely packed slums of Kenya that are currently paying for unhygienic and inaccessible options like the one you see here. But tackling the sanitation crisis requires more than just building toilets, because these areas lack sewage infrastructure, and workers called honeysuckers are forced to empty pit latrines manually using buckets into drums. Even when the waste is removed, there's nowhere to dispose of the waste, so it's often dumped into waterways, polluting the environment and causing putting the community at an immense health risk. So at Sanergy, we're taking an innovative, systems-based approach to building out the entire sanitation value chain, and we're doing this in 3 parts: build, collect, and convert. The first part is to build. Throughout the slums, we're building out a dense network of small-scale, high-quality sanitation centers and locating them close to homes. Designed by our engineering team here at MIT, these toilets cost only $200 for us to fabricate at our workshop in Nairobi. The toilets are franchised to local operators who earn a living by operating them as a viable business. At the current price of 6 cents per use that's already prevalent throughout the slums of Kenya, our operators can earn $1,200 per year in income for themselves. The second part is to collect. Rather than pits or septic tanks, the waste in our toilets is collected in 30-liter containers that are double sealed when full and removed safely. Each day, Sanergy employees collect the full containers of waste and provide clean, empty containers for our entrepreneurs. The third part is to convert. Sanergy generates a profit by converting this waste into high-margin items, such as electricity that we'll sell to the grid at 8 cents per kilowatt hour, and fertilizer that we sell to farms at 50 cents per kilogram. The annual waste collected from each toilet generates Sanergy revenues of $1,250 per year. We currently have 2 pilots already up and running for the past 6 months in the slums of Nairobi, serving 150 customers. By the end of this year, we'll be scaling up to 60 locations, serving nearly 5,000 customers. And in 5 years, we'll be serving nearly 500,000 people throughout the slums of Kenya. And we're doing this, having this impact while generating 29% margins, over $9 million in revenues in about 5 years. We're a multidisciplinary team from MIT and the University of Nairobi with a wealth of experience working on the ground in developing countries around the world. And with the support and endorsement of several organizations around the country, we've already achieved significant milestones, and we're excited to move there full-time in June when we graduate next month from MIT. And to make this happen, we're in the middle of raising a $500,000 seed round, so we want you to join us as we turn shit into gold.